Sampong, the wife of a pastor serving in Thailand, loves to assist her husband, Soontorn, in his ministry. In this country, it's challenging to reach the local people who are deeply rooted in their religion. So the couple constantly asks God for inspiration on how to reach people more effectively. One day, while Sampong and her husband were listening to the radio, she had an idea. Instead of just listening to the radio, "Why don't we create our own program?" she asked. Pastor Soontorn liked the idea. Starting with very limited equipment and funds, they began a radio broadcast that reached the local area. Broadcasting from a village, Sampong and her husband were presented with new challenges in their radio station.
บางครั้งก็มีไฟตก
Sometimes the power goes out while we're on air or the internet slows down. Typical issues here in the village. While we're talking, viewers might only see a frozen screen. They often call to check if we're okay.
เงียบไปแล้วอย่างเงี้ย
Their inspiring ministry caught the attention of the Global Mission Center for Adventist Buddhist Relations in Ubon City, Thailand.
We found out that she was well loved by many people, her listeners. So we upgraded her equipment, we helped her with the equipment, we also helped her with the travel subsidies to visit her listeners with her husband, the pastor.
While radio can effectively cross boundaries and send messages through closed doors, some important aspects require a more personal touch.
We know that radio alone, the waves alone, doesn't make any much difference in people's lives. You know, it's just we need to have physical contact, physical, real friendship, not just friendship online, but friendship, real friendship.
This Global Mission Center is extending its reach far beyond its local perimeter. By collaborating with Sampong and her husband, their small radio station now broadcasts within a 62-mile or 100-kilometer radius. Sampong prays for listeners, answers their questions about the Bible, and accepts their invitations to visit their homes, where she ministers to their needs.
มีคุณยายท่านหนึ่งนะคะ
There's this old lady living about 50 kilometers away. She's been tuning in for 2 years now, and she called us and said she wants to go to heaven.
คุณยายอยากไปสวรรค์
As a result of this program, they had many Bible studies, and we already had two or three groups who are worshiping regularly. So now we are bringing the three because they are not very far from each other. So we're bringing them to one location, and they can start a church. And many of their listeners became baptized.
Thanks to technology, this ministry can now broadcast throughout Thailand. With platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and other social media platforms, their content can extend globally, even to the United States, where they already have listeners.
Please pray for this radio program to effectively reach as many Buddhists as possible with God's message.
Thank you for your generous support of Global Mission and projects like this.